Hi, in this video, I'll show you how to use Notion for conducting Level 10 or L10 meetings. You don't need a separate app like 90 for this. An L10 meeting is a structured 90-minute format from the Entrepreneurial Operating System, EOS, focusing on accountability and solving real issues. In an L10 meeting, you'll have 5 to 7 members. Less than 4 is not ideal. There are 7 sections or agenda items in an L10 meeting. Segue, scorecard review, rock review, customer or employee headlines, to-do lists, IDS, identify, discuss, and solve. And lastly, conclude with meeting rating. It happens at the same time, same place, every week. Now, let's see how to run an L10 meeting in Notion. In Notion, we build an EOS page with an L10 meeting structure. We have a database for L10 meetings where all meetings are stored. We also have a template up here. Every time you run L10, you create a new page and it launches the L10 template. You can group meetings quarterly for easier navigation. I'll also add a year field, because with a year field, we can keep using this fresh for each new year. Here, it shows all the ratings. When you go inside the individual meeting, it displays all the ratings from different meetings with a form for rating the meeting. Then you have all your meetings along with meeting to-dos and your weekly EOS agent summary. Now let's go to the L10 meeting page and let me create a new meeting. This is the template. I'll set this to November, 3rd week. My meeting is created. I'll set quarter to Q4, year to 2025. Now let's get inside. Meeting status, I'll set it to in progress. Meeting docs, I don't have any right now. I'll add the facilitator, documenter, and timekeeper. You can add participants the same way. With this structure, you can see we have Segue, 5 minutes, scorecard, quarterly rocks, to-do items, client headlines, last week action items, IDS, and conclusion. You can click here and jump to that section immediately. Let's start with Segue. Segue is where all employees share good news from their personal or business life from the past week. You enter each employee's name and type their update here to discuss on the spot. The goal is to send this template to all participants 5 to 10 minutes before the meeting so they come prepared. Once the template is created, send a link to everyone in the participants list. If you have a scheduled meeting, you can send it via email too. Once created, participants come here and add their updates. Once Segue is done, we move to scorecard. This is a database of scorecard items. We don't need to see all weeks. Let's filter to Q1. In the scorecard, dates can be structured 2 ways. First way, January 1st week is January 5th. Second way, first week of January is January 2nd to 7th. Second week is January 8th to 15th. The reason we use January week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 is for year-over-year consistency. If you move to 2026, the actual Monday dates change each year. But if you use week 1, week 2, no matter which year, the week labels remain the same. Otherwise, you'd have to change all 52 or 53 column names in Notion every year. On the scorecard, we have Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 grouped by different departments. You can customize your own grouping, group by owner or other fields. It's possible. And now we have metrics or scorecard items with goals and units. Why are goals and units separated? Because we've built automation here. If we use a text field for the goal, the automation doesn't work. Unit is a drop-down field. It can be number, percentage, or others. You can add more options. Goal is a single number field. For example, employee onboarding is 5, employee onboarding completion rate is 2%, new applicant applications received is 10. Then we have the owner of the scorecard and weekly status. Weekly status is automated. It tracks the current week against the goal. For example, if the goal is 5 and on February week 2 the actual is 4, it shows off track. If I move to February week 3 and enter 8, it turns to on track. Every time you add your number, it automatically shows on track or off track. I'll sort this by off track items. In the meeting, you can directly check all off track items without locating the on track ones. This makes the review much more efficient. Next is quarterly rocks. Spend 5 minutes here. We have a rocks database with items for different departments: sales, marketing, finance, HR, admin, and client delivery. You can create a separate database, but you can also use one database segmented by department. Why do we have different database views? Because this is part of our entire scalable template system where each department, sales, marketing, finance, has their own rocks. This combines all rocks from each department. Departments manage their own rocks, and during L10 meetings, you get high-level visibility of all rocks. We have rock items, owner, status, planned, in progress, on hold, at risk, complete, canceled, or archived, due date, and progress. Each rock has task items underneath. When tasks are completed, progress turns to 100%. You can measure rock success, set objectives, and group by quarters: Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. If you use this platform over multiple years with year field, you can manage all rocks in one place and view rocks for 2025, 2026, and beyond. Once rocks are done, move to client or employee headlines. Client data comes from the client projects database. All client projects you add to your project management system. You can see project status, owner, and progress. This is a filtered view showing projects not completed, in progress, off track, paused, canceled, or upcoming. For discussion, if projects are upcoming, discuss what needs to be done. Prepare for onboarding or other actions. If projects are off track, discuss action items. If projects are paused, determine next steps. Employee headlines is where HR or department heads can add discussion points beforehand, like promotions or other personnel matters. Last week, action items pulls to-dos from last week's meeting, even though you see multiple L10 meetings here. Each filters to show the previous week's items. Every time you create a new L10 meeting, it references the previous meeting, so you can see what tasks were assigned last week and what tasks remain for this week. I'll add status visibility so I can see which tasks from last week are in progress, which are done, and track completion rates. After that, we move to IDS, identify, discuss, solve. These are all issues. You can view by priority, high, medium, low. Focus on high priority items first. Filter to show only unsolved issues. I'll add another view for solved items. Now I can see only items that need discussion, prioritized, and unsolved. If you want to see what was solved this quarter, that view is available too. We track department, priority, status, owner, creation date, due date, quarter, and year. Conclusion has two components: cascading messages and action items. Whatever we decide in the meeting, we add to next week's action items. For example, if we decided to fix a website or post on LinkedIn, we add those items with due dates. Next week, you can review what was on the to-do list and what's been completed. For cascading messages you need to send to others, add them here. For example, inform each other about raises or talk to IT to plan. Add due dates and track completion. You can see what messages need to go out and to whom. For meeting ratings, there's a form. Copy the link and send it to participants so everyone can submit feedback. Choose the L10 meeting, enter your name, and rate. For example, overall rating, 6. Was the meeting agenda followed effectively? Yes. Were all team members engaged and prepared? Yes. Were scorecard, rocks, and to-dos reviewed efficiently? Yes. Were meeting takeaways clear and actionable? Yes. What could be improved? Everyone should prepare beforehand. Once submitted, it creates a record with all details. When another person submits with a score of 9, it calculates the average, 7.5. During or after the call, you can review average meeting scores and improvement suggestions, then take action accordingly. Once complete, you wrap up the meeting. That's how you conclude L10 meetings. For the next meeting, say week 4, come here, create a new meeting for November week 4, and start fresh with the same structure. You can just start over for your next meeting. You have your scorecard. Then you can see last week's action items, talk to IT, talk to HR, these carry forward. That's how continuity works. If you want to see your tasks without opening each L10 meeting, go to your homepage. All your tasks from L10 meetings appear in your to-do list. You don't need to open each meeting. Just check your homepage for all assigned tasks and their sources. That's how you manage L10 meetings, keep track of your work, and improve efficiency every time. This is part of our complete Notion EOS template. We have EOS built out, sales built out, marketing built out, finance built out, HR or admin built out, client delivery built out, and resource hub. Everything built out so anyone can start implementing this for their company. If you want this for your company, there's a link below. Go to the link and see how it can help. If you have any questions about Notion, L10 meetings, or anything else, send a message or comment below. We'll be happy to answer. Let's make your systems work for you, not the other way around. Thanks for watching.